Hello everyone, welcome to Richard Chinese Language. I'm your Chinese teacher, Teacher Richard. Today, let's learn new HSK Level 1. And for basic learners, I will speak more English for you to better understand today's lesson. And hopefully, you like this kind of basic lessons. And click a like and a thumbs up. And share this video. Hopefully, I hope every basic learners can join my lessons. My lessons are free, and hopefully everyone like it and love me and join my lessons. Okay, so let's get started right now. And today is for new HSK Level 1 and for just one word. We just learn one new word. Okay, so today the word we're going to learn is 过. Okay, this is a very important word and you almost hear this word every day. So let's focus on this word. So first of all, what does it mean? Okay, 过actually is just a functional word. It is also the marker to express a previous experience. So whenever you see 过 after a verb, it doesn't really have a concrete meaning, but it shows that you did something in the past and you're talking about your previous experience. So that's the function, that's the meaning of this word, 过. Hello, Flower 1940. Hello, Pei Xia. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's see the example sentence now. 我喜欢过丽丽. 我 means I. 喜欢 means to like. 过 it doesn't have any concrete meaning here. But when you see a 过, once again, when you see a 过 after a verb, that means you liked, you loved Lily. 丽丽，我喜欢丽丽 means I like Lily. This is a fact. But when you add a 过 here, whoa, the meaning is totally different. That means you liked Lily in the past, which also means this situation, this status doesn't continue to date, doesn't continue to the present. In other words, you do not like Lily now because 过 is showing a previous experience, which means you don't like Lily now. But you liked Lily in the past, sometime in the past. Okay, so that's the function of the word 过. Hello, Andy. Hello, Annie. Nice to see you. Okay, so when you have a basic understanding of this word, let's find out more about the word's meaning. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so the basic grammar point for 过 is subject plus a verb plus a 过. Remember it, always remember this. 过 plus, verb plus 过. This is very important. So no matter what happens, put 过 after your verb. Okay, so that's very important. And the point of this is you're talking about, you're emphasizing your previous experience. And also the status you're talking about does not continue to date, does not continue to the present time, does not continue to now. Okay, that's about the past. That's about the past. Okay, so that's the true meaning of 过. Hello, Yuzhu. Hello, Say. And some of you may ask me the question, teacher, then how about the verb plus le? What's the difference? Some teachers told us 了 also means the past. So what's the difference? Actually, when you use verb plus 过, you're emphasizing the action. You're emphasizing the action that you did. And also, remember, 过 is not really the past tense in Chinese. It can be the even future tense. But here, you can think about 过 as a past tense. So you can think the action you did. The action you did. But after you did this action, the fact may remain. The fact, the result you cause, the fact may remain. So what does it mean? It sounds very hard to understand, right? So I'll give you the example sentence to compare the two. What's the difference between verb plus 过 and the verb plus 了? They're quite different, okay? So the example here is 当你去了日本. Pay attention here. The first sentence I use verb 过, and in the second sentence I use 去过. Here is 去了. Here is 去过. This is the only difference between the two sentences, and the meaning is totally different. So 丹尼去了日本, which means Danny went to Japan. He has gone to Japan. He has gone to Japan. He went to Japan. Okay, he set off already. And maybe now he is in Japan also. So when you say 丹尼去了日本, first of all, Danny did it. Danny went there already. Second point, the fact still remains. Danny is still there. Danny set off and now in Japan, still in Japan. So this is what I want to tell you. The fact still remains. This is about 了. How about 过? When you say 丹尼去过日本, that means he's been to Japan. It's about his experience, previous experience. Danny has been to Japan. And where is he now? We don't know, but mostly he is not. Generally, he is not in Japan now. Maybe he's in Taiwan. Maybe he's in the US. Anyway, I think he is not in Japan. Okay, so the fact doesn't remain and the status does not continue to date. So that means Danny has been to Japan. This is his previous experience, and the situation, the status does not continue to the present time. Okay, he was in Japan. He has been to Japan. His previous experience, and now, probably, mostly, generally, he is not in Japan now. So the status not continue to the present time. So that's the difference. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Felicia. Hello, Thay. Hello, 玲玲老师来了，欢迎你。玲玲老师好一点了吗？ Okay, so let's see more example sentences to better understand the difference between 过 and the 了. Okay, the second example sentence. 汤姆哭了. 汤姆哭了. Cry, 哭了. 汤姆哭过. Oh, what's the difference? This is also the only part the two sentences are different. 汤姆哭了 means Tom cried. Tom cried. And probably the situation, the fact still remains. So Tom maybe is still crying. Maybe Tom is still crying now. So when you say 汤姆哭了, Tom started to cry. And he is crying now because the situation remains. Okay. When you say 汤姆哭过, oh, you're talking about Tom has this kind of experience in the past. Okay. Tom has the experience in the past. And the situation does not continue to the present time. That means Tom is not crying now. That's the point. Tom is not crying now. you're just talking about his previous experience. And the situation oftentimes is different. So he is not crying now, but he has cried some time before. Okay, so that's the difference. Hello, Su Beiqi. Hello, Chen In. So do you understand what I'm talking about? Hopefully, and I hope you understand the difference between the two words. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, one more example. 我养了狗。我养了狗。养 means to raise a pet, to keep a pet. 我养了狗。我养过狗。Okay, once again, this part is the only difference between the two sentences. So what's the difference? The meaning. What's the different meaning here? So here, when I say 我养了狗, that means I kept a dog. Maybe I found a dog and I kept it. But now the situation still remains. I'm still keeping it. I'm still having it at home. Maybe I'm still keeping a dog, the dog, as my pet. So when I say 我养了狗, that means maybe I adopted a dog in a shelter, in a pet shelter, in an animal shelter, and I'm still keeping it at home. I'm still keeping it as a pet, so that you can say, 我养了狗. 我养了狗. Then the situation, the fact still remains. Like 我养了狗. That means, yeah, I adopted a dog. I kept a dog, and I'm still keeping it. I'm still keeping it. So 我养了狗. Okay, and how about when you say 我养过狗? Absolutely, you do not keep a dog as a pet now, because the situation does not continue to the present time when you use 过. 我养过狗, you're just talking about your previous experience. In the past, you kept a dog. This is your previous experience, and now you do not. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, here I have a question for you. Practice with 过 and the 了. Okay, so you have to tell me, should I use 过 or should I use 了 in this blank? Okay, she worked for an hour. 她工作1小时. 她工作1小时. Should we say 她工作了1小时 or 她工作过1小时? So can you tell me what's the answer in this part? Hello, Aya. Okay, so what's the answer for the first sentence? 她工作了 or 她工作过. 工作 means work. So she worked for an hour. Okay, Ancient 了. 她工作了1小时. Okay, can anyone else tell me the answer? 她工作过 or 她工作了1小时. 1小时 means 1 hour. 1 hour. Very good, Ancient. 她工作了1小时. That means she worked. Okay, maybe she started to work from this period of time and work till now. Okay, that means 工作了. And the fact still remains, which means, I think she is still working now. I think she is still working now. You're not talking about the past experience. You're talking about she started to work and she keeps working, and even now. So the situation still remains. Okay, very good. 她工作了1小时. So, what if I want to talk about my previous situation? Then let's see the second example. Yeah, 他工作了1小时。Okay, let's see the second part here. She has drunk wine. So here, 她喝酒。她喝酒。酒 means wine. 喝 means to drink. Okay, so here you can see the picture here. You can see the photo here. When this young lady was a baby, okay, she drank wine. But now she is not drinking a wine. She is not drinking wine, right? So what should we use here? You see, when the young lady was a baby, she drank wine. And now she isn't drinking wine. So what's the answer? Okay, ancient. 她喝过酒. Oh, you're talking about a previous experience. When she was a baby, she did it, right? Very good. Okay, 她喝过酒. Very good. When she was the baby, when she was the baby, she drank. She tried drinking. That's her past experience. So we have to use 过 here. So that's the difference between the two. When you are talking about the previous experience, 过. When you started to do something, and also the situation remains to now, you can use 了. Okay. So that's the difference. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 了. Okay, 过. Very good. Okay, so let's continue. And one thing I have to tell you is very important. That is how to negate 过, the sentence with 过. Always remember, we use may verb 过. Okay, keep it in mind now. Read it many times. May verb 过. Okay, read it many times so that you can remember it. May verb 过. May verb 过. Okay, you need to read it maybe 10 times. Okay, may verb 过. May verb 过. Never ever say 不 verb 过. We always say may or 没有. You can say 没有. May or 没有. Either one is okay. May verb 过. May verb 过. Keep it in mind, please. May verb 过. May verb 过. Okay, so that's the key point. And that means never or haven't. Once again, you're talking about you have never done something before. So it's also about the previous experience. Okay, you have never done something before. So we use may verb 过, may verb 过, may verb 过. Okay, so let's do one quiz here. 花花这部电影 okay, 这部电影 this movie. 部 is the major word for 电影。这部电影看过没 Can you tell me the correct order of this sentence? Have a try, please. Okay. Oh, very good, 佩霞。我坐过高铁。Don't use the here. 我坐过高铁。我坐过高铁 is good enough. Okay. 我坐过高铁 is good enough. You don't need to say the again. 我坐过高铁 which means you have this previous experience. You have taken high speed rail, right? 高铁。我坐过高铁 is good enough. You don't need to add a le here. So can anyone else tell me the correct order here? 花花这部电影看过没 ？OK. 这部 OK. Chen Yan 这部电影花花没看过。 这部电影yeah, you can say it. You can say a sentence like this. Yeah, if you want to emphasize 这部电影, yeah, you can say that. 这部电影花花没看过, yeah, you can say that. We also have another answer. I think both are correct. Yeah, Ancient, this sentence is good. 这部电影, but you have two words, like two typos. Okay, 部电影. Okay, 部电影. Okay, 部电影. 这部电影花花没看过. Very good. 花花没看过这部电影. Good. This is more like this is a sentence we will say it in daily conversation. And this sentence is also correct, but it sounds more casual. But it's correct because you want to emphasize the object. You can say that in Chinese. It sounds more casual, but it's correct. This sentence is more normal and authentic. This is the answer I expect. Okay. 花花没看过这部电影. Perfect. 花花 subject. 没 or 没有, which means you can also say 花花没有看过这部电影. You can say 花花没有看过这部电影. Okay? Very good, very good. 这本不是这笨本. Okay, 这本小说我看过了. Yeah, you can say that. 这本小说我看过了. Or you can say 我看过这本小说. 我看过这本小说. 我 subject. 看过 means you have read this novel, your previous experience. Very good. 我看过这本小说. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, once again, let's practice more about 没 verb 过. 我飞机坐过没 still remember 没 verb 过 which means you have never done something before. Okay, and when you tell me your answer, pay attention here. We never ever say 没 verb 了. This is absolutely wrong because 了 means you have already 了 means you started doing something. Since you don't do the verb, so you have never got started any action. So we never ever use 没 verb 了. This is absolutely wrong. 没 verb 过没 verb 了. Okay, so tell me the answer. 我飞机坐过没?我没坐过飞机. Very good. 我没坐过飞机, which means I have never taken an airplane. 我没坐过飞机. Very good, very good. Okay. You can also say 我没有坐过飞机. Kumar, very good, Kumar. Kumar, are you from India? 我没有坐过飞机. Or 我没坐过飞机. Very good. Felicia, 我没坐过飞机. I haven't taken an airplane. Very good. Ancient, 我没坐过飞机. So once again, 过 means 过 emphasizes your previous experience. Okay, let's continue. Okay, and here let's talk about 过 verb 过 object 了. And what makes you confused is we both use 过 and 了 in one sentence. Verb 过 object, and then we add 了 at the end of the sentence. So verb 过 object 了. So when I use the two markers together, what does it mean? it means the action has already been completed and the action has already ended. You have already ended this action. So you're not doing this action now. The action is in the past and you have already completed it, or you have already ended this. So when you use go and le together, that means you have already done, finished, ended this action. Okay, so let's see some example sentences. 我今天早上喝过水了。我今天早上 this morning, today's morning, which means this morning. 喝过水了，喝过水了。Okay, what does it mean? It means this morning, you not only drank water, you also ended this action. Okay, so this is the exact meaning of 过 plus 了. Okay, you drink water and you totally ended this action. Okay, you are not drinking water now. You're emphasizing you drink water this morning. Okay, so you have already completed this action. Okay, so okay, let's see another example sentence. 他玩过棒球了。Sorry, I should say 他打过棒球了。他打过棒球了。Which means this person has already completed this action and he has also ended this action. Completely ended this action. Okay, so it's not just about the previous experience. This sentence pattern also emphasizing this person has ended this action. Okay, so that's the difference. And okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so let's compare the three sentences. The first one, 李先生吃了牛肉。李先生吃了牛肉。Which means Mr. Lee ate beef. He just ate it. Mr. Lee just ate it. Okay. And the information is kind of rough. You're not sure what happened next. But you know Mr. Lee ate beef. But the information is quite rough. It's quite not that clear. The only thing you know is Mr. Lee ate beef. Okay. And here, 李先生吃过牛肉. Oh, the sentence here is very clear. You are talking about Mr. Lee's previous experience. Sometime in the past, Mr. Lee has eaten beef. So that's the true meaning here. 过, you're talking about a previous experience. 李先生吃过牛肉了. Okay, what does it mean? It means Mr. Lee has eaten beef. Mr. Lee not only finished eating, and he has also completed this action. Okay, so when you use verb 过 object 了, that means you, especially we're emphasizing this action has ended already. Okay, hopefully you understand it. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, support teacher Richard, like, share, subscribe, and buy me a cup of coffee. Okay, so let's go to our quiz here. Okay, quiz time. 了过爸爸不在家，他去上班。Can you tell me the answer? 爸爸 means father. 不在家 not home. Father isn't home. 他去上班。什么？他去上班。He went to work. Okay, can you tell me the answer? 爸爸不在家，他去上班了 or 他去上班过 What's the answer? Oh, 这个 Aziza 了，他去上班了，他去上班了。Very good. 好，他去上班了。Okay, Coomer 他去上班了。Okay, that's right. 他去上班了 means my father started this action, go to work. Started this action, go to, and the status remains, the situation remains. And supposedly now he was, I should say he is. Supposedly now he is at work. So the situation remains, the status remains. Okay. 了 very good. 了 very good. 他去上班了。Because I'm not talking about my father's previous experience. Okay, very good. Question number 2. 大王大面. Wang Da Mian is a boy's name. Okay, I love. Rachel is a girl's name. Rachel is a lady's name. 但现在他讨厌她。王大面讨厌瑞秋，他讨厌她。What's the answer? 王大面爱了瑞秋 or 王大面爱过瑞秋，但现在他讨厌她。王大面 dislikes 瑞秋。Okay, so what's the answer? 哦，过。Okay. 佩霞过 ，Hello 唐龙，老唐说我通过了 HSK 4级 ，Congratulations！ Wow, really？ 哇，唐龙你通过 HSK 4级啦，恭喜你，恭喜你！一定都是 that's because of me, right? Because I teach you very diligently, right? 恭喜你啦，唐龙通过了 HSK 4级。而且你的分数不错哦，247分，你的分数很好哦，唐龙，恭喜你，恭喜你 ，Congratulations。OK， 哇，那唐龙你赶快准备考第5级吧，可以准备考第5级了哦，太恭喜你了。好，过 ，Very good， 过 Coomer 啊，过去是过 ，Very good，OK。王大面爱过瑞秋，但现在他讨厌她。Why should I use 过 here? Because when you use 过, you need to remember 2 key points. The first one is you're talking about the experience. The second one is the situation, the fact does not remain to date, does not remain to the present time. So here you know, Wang Damian doesn't love Rachel anymore. So that means the situation does not remain to date. So we use 过 to show the experience, previous experiences. Very good. Hello, 康妮，对不对？康妮同学，欢迎。Okay, the correct answer, 过。Okay, so let's see the next one. This is the last quiz. 了，过，我们爱，但分手了。我们 we 爱 love 爱了还是爱过？我们爱了还是我们爱过？但 means but 分手了 break up 分手 means you're a couple and you're not together anymore. You're not together anymore. You break up. So we say 分手 separate your hands. In Chinese, literally it means separate your hands. 好，我们爱了 or 我们爱过，但分手了，分手了。我们爱过，但分手了。OK。Andy， 我们爱过，但分手了。好 ，Changen， 我们爱过。我们这个 Aziza， 我们爱过。啊，对，我是康妮，我老是记得你啊，昨天跟你聊天了。好，爱过。Why? Because First of all, you're talking about the experience. We have loved sometime in the past before. Okay. But now the situation has already changed. The situation is different now. You're not loving each other anymore. You have break up, right? So the situation has changed. So you need to use 过 here. I think that's not difficult for you now. 我们爱过，但分手了。We loved sometime in the past, but not now. The situation does not remain because we broke up. Okay, 我们分手了。我们爱过，但分手了。我们爱过，但分手了。But if you use 了，我们爱了， that means you started the love and the love remains to date. You too started this love, and this love remains, the status remains to the present time. So you're still loving each other now. So that's the difference. Okay. Thank you very much for joining my lesson. So hopefully you understand the difference between the markers 了 and the 过. Once again, 了 is a marker to talk about you have started an action and the fact the situation remains to the present time. The situation oftentimes does not change. When you use 过, first of all, you're talking about your previous experience, your experience in the past. Secondly, this situation does not last to the present time. The situation has changed. Okay, so that's the reason why you're talking about your previous. It's not about now. Okay, so thank you very much for joining my lesson. And 我学了普通话，肯定不要半途而废. Very good, very good. Okay, so this is all for today. Once again, everyone, give me a like now. Give me a like now, and share, subscribe. And every Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. Taiwan time, Beijing time, I'll be here teaching you basic Chinese. I speak more English. Though my English is not good, I'll try my level best. Okay, so see you on Monday. Okay, see you on Monday. Okay, bye-bye. Tang Long, congratulations. You have passed HSK level 4. Congratulations. 恭喜你。拜拜，大家再见。